Hey, shalom, everybody. This is David, your host from Universal Truth of Mankind, a show for all of us. Well, I hope you watched the previous video. If you didn't, it's okay. But if you haven't, go watch episode 5. And please go back and watch all my previous videos as well. They sort of build on each other, but I try to make every piece a standalone. But watching the others will help you grasp a larger picture. It puts things in a greater context. Okay, so before we get rolling, please like, share, subscribe, and comment on these videos. It's very important that I hear from you so I understand what, or I can see what you like, don't like, what I may have to add to. And I do want to let you know I do life coaching. And life coaching deals with the body, mind, emotions part of ourselves. But I do a soul life coaching as well, where I deal more with the soul and how it connects in its role in our lives. So I try to create a holistic picture by adding them together. But I do them separately as well. So please email me at doublemenorah@yahoo.com. You can see that on the website. I got the email address there. Check me out. Give me an email, and I'll be happy to see what I can do for you. Okay, so anyway, enough of that commercial. But I do enjoy this, so please do that. Now, what I'm presenting here is not complete. It's not robust. I simply am I'm simply introducing you to ideas and concepts that I do cover in more detail, of course. Here's just an introduction, a very brief introduction. I'm trying to keep everything under 10 minutes for us. Okay, so let's get rolling. We're going to deal with 5 sensors, or the 5 senses that we have, and our computer. And you say, well, computer, what? You mean our brain? Yes, that's exactly what I mean. If that's what you thought, you're right on cue. So we have 5 senses. We have hearing, we have sight, we have smell, we have taste, and we have feeling. Now these 5 senses, or I'm going to call them sensors from this point on, these 5 sensors are what we use to gauge the reality around us. Now all these 5 sensors are very limited, so they only give us like 1 degree of reality scope. We've all seen Matrix, the movie Matrix, and yes, you could use that as an illustration that we are running a life through blinders, through our senses, but our senses are limited in what they can pick up. There's a lot more going on around us than what our eyes can actually, that our sensors can actually pick up. But I don't want to dwell too long on that. And they're also ambiguous. They're vague. They don't have any real meaning. We put meaning to it. For example, I can look at, okay, I'm a guy, look at a pretty girl and go, wow, she's good looking. And a guy next to me go, nah, I like the one over there. And I'll go, okay, to each their own. There's a difference of our programming of how we interpret this information, because that's what we have to do. We have to interpret all the data we're getting from our sensors. But we bump through life only focusing on those 5 senses. We gauge and judge everything according to those 5 sensors. I can hear certain music that I like, but someone else may not like it. Same thing with what I eat. Same thing with what I smell and what I can touch. It all depends on our programming. So we are, and I've said this many times in the past to people, and I get mixed feelings from people on this. And I say we're a biomechanical robot, more or less. I'm talking about physically, we're biomechanical. We do things automatically. You bump into something, you move away. You feel heat, you move away. You see something coming out your face, you duck. These things are automatic. But on occasions, we do have a chance to think. So we react, but our reactions are dictated by our programming. So going back to my programming days, before there was software engineering, I used to do software engineering as well. I used to do the old way, code. I didn't put widgets in boxes. No, I did it the old way. So we are biomechanical machines with a mind that has a programming, but we have to change this programming. How do we change it? Well, we can change ourselves if we want. We can listen to ourselves, learn about our bodies, its likes and dislikes, and try to figure out why. Maybe you don't like certain something because you had an experience with a certain something. But now that you're older, you realize, oh, my reaction was to that past event, but it's not accurate. So I had to change my programming. That's, life coaching does that for you. Positive psychology is or has tools that you can transform yourself. So we are very capable of reprogramming ourselves. But still, the issue is when we reprogram ourselves, we create a paradigm shift, in a sense. We're doing it according to the 5 sensors. So we're changing our programming according to only that 1% vision we have. I just use 1% as an arbitrary number. But what about the other 99%? How do we get a greater context of understanding here so that we can transform ourselves even better? Well, we do that by discovering the real you, the real us. And where do we get that from? The soul. This 6th sense, not ESP, but the real us, our soul, has the other 99% vision. And so we have to learn to listen to that soul. So we can think of us as a box with a program with 5 sensors. And it's capable of reprogramming itself according to this 5 experience of the 5 sensors. And we go through life doing that. Some of us go through life and we become happier. Some of us go through life and become bitter. So it's up to us to change this programming. But the best way to change our programming is not through the 5 sensors, but through the 6th sense. And that's our soul. That's why in the previous segment, episode 5, I spoke about how to settle down your emotions so that your body and mind are at peace with itself, so that you can open up that channel more and listen to the real you, your soul. And you listen to the soul here. Some people call that the third eye. That basic concept is what you listen to. Listen to those thoughts, and it will help transform yourself and grow yourself. That's where I'm going to go one step further. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but this third eye, that is almost like a second person. It's almost like you're watching yourself do things. If you sense that, you're touching. You're starting to think from the soul level to the body, to the mind, emotions, and body. All right. Hope this makes sense. If it doesn't, please let me know. So I'm going to stop there. But if you have questions, add them in the comments. Email me if you want. And I'll be happy to discuss it with you. Like I say, I do life coaching, and I try to do a holistic life coaching. That's positive psychology for your mind, body, and your emotions. And spiritually with the soul. The holistic, because this is all one piece. Anyway, I wish you all have a great weekend, great day, Shabbat Shalom, and may peace be with you.